hold on. Wait a minute. Let me turn this off. There we are. Okay. Bear with me. Different setup. I wanted to sit in my chair with you and come hang out with you. And also for those of you who are expecting a live like an hour later, my apologies. Literally my house right now is dead quiet because no one is here. And I'm like, how can I not take advantage of doing a live in a moment of silence? What? So for those of you who are watching live, hello, hello. My name is Katie. If you're new to this channel, we are talking all about building a business that is simple in 2022. This is day 2 of YouTube Level Up Live. If you missed last week, it's easy. All you do is after this live, you can go down to my logo below this video and my live from yesterday will show up on its proper date. So definitely go check out day 1. Today, we're talking all about, okay, by the way, before we jump into this, bear with me. I've got my display over here, my microphone, my notes, you guys, and comments. So if you see me looking down here, it's because I'm looking at your beautiful faces, your beautiful comments, and also notes to make sure we get everything situated. I always like it when I know where people are looking and why they're looking different places. So now you guys know. Okay, so let's jump in. Today is building, right? So yesterday we talked a lot about service because service is the foundation of a truly successful and healthy business. Anything that is built off of, well, this is what I get is not going to serve because at the end of the day, a business requires people. It requires you to give a service and it requires somebody else to receive a service in exchange for some type of value. Simple, 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 simple stuff. We're keeping it very simple in the next for these 3 days that I am with you guys right before Christmas. And so today we're talking all about building off of that solid foundation of service. How do we know what our people want? How do we know where they're looking for it? And how do we know what it looks like to really serve them well so that they build relationship, we're building trust, we're building all sorts of incredible things that relationship and clients are like born from. So today is all about building. And again, I have some beautiful questions for you. I am not going to put them in the chat. I'm just going to have you listen to them and just think about your people, your clients, the people who you've worked with before that you loved. Maybe they're the people that you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet, but you know intuitively those are your people. Whatever it is, think about these people when you are asking yourself the questions that I'm going to ask you. So, where are your people? Where are they in the world, especially in the digital world? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are they on YouTube? Are they on Pinterest? Where are their main platforms? Where are they looking for the answers to their questions and the solutions to their problems? So where are your people? That's the first question. Where do you want them to be? Like, seriously, ask yourself this question. Okay, so they're on Pinterest right now, but I want them to be on my email list, or I want them to be in my Facebook group, or I want them to be in my Zoom. Like, how will we know that we've hit the success, that we've gotten through the funnel, unless we actually know what the end result is? So ask yourself the question, where do I want them to go? Totally neutral. Email list, Facebook groups. I'll share a little bit about what I see in different areas so that you have some helpful tips knowing like what exactly you're getting yourself into, what would support your people the most, whatever things I've found. But it really doesn't matter. Put them anywhere you want them to be, but just know where you want them to be in the funnel. And when I talk about a funnel, I talk about this, especially in the YouTube world. It's like, okay, you make a video for somebody. They click the video, they watch the video. What type of call to action are you generating for them? What are you requesting of them? Are you requesting words? Are you requesting them to go into the description, click a link, and sign up for your email list? Are you requesting them to click on a link in your description and go to a Facebook group? What is the call to action for the video? Now, some videos on your YouTube channel, a lot of videos on your YouTube channel, do not have to have that type of call to action every time. In fact, you're going to want to create engagement call to actions. So, for example, when you're creating content, you are going to want to ask questions of your people because you genuinely want to know what are they up to? What are the questions they want answered? And what are the problems that they want solved? Like, get intimate with your people. That's how you're going to know what it is they want. So ask them questions in a video. Let me give you an example. Okay, So in this video, let me know if you've ever made a YouTube video before. Like seriously, if you're watching this, let me know. Do you, and I want to make sure I'm actually seeing your comments because for some reason, there we go. If you're watching, totally comment. Like practice with me, do this with me, because then you will see how to do it yourself for your audience. So if you've ever made a YouTube video, if you're watching this and you've made a YouTube video before, put YouTube, put YouTube. And if you've not made a YouTube video before, put no, put no. And if you're not sure, I don't know what to tell you. So here's the thing. We're constantly asking questions. As business owners, we want to know every little piece of details about our audience. What do they need from us? Where are they at? Where are they looking for the solutions? Where are they looking? Aileen's here. I love it. Aileen has not made a YouTube video. What? How in the I know why. So if you've not made a YouTube video and you're here, this is the perfect time for you to learn, especially as you're building businesses, especially as you're getting visibility. Okay, pause. Do you see how I did that? Survey. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly where my people are at. You can create this on your YouTube video. So you do an intro. Hey, this is the topic we're talking about. Hi, my name is this, and on this channel, blah, blah, blah. Like do a regular introduction. But as you go through your content, a powerful way to build a solid business on any type of platform is to ask good questions. Get the feedback about where your people are at, what they want from you, and how they want it served to you. And you do not have to make this up. You do not have to make this up. Hear me. We make it so hard on ourselves to do business. You do not have to make it up. Ask your people what they want. They will tell you. Okay, so now that we know we get to ask really good questions of our people, ask them, okay, so like ask yourself for the people that you know you get to serve, how can you show up with them in a way that creates the end result? So if the end result is for them to be on your email list or to be in your Facebook group, how can you show up with them so that they see that as an like a part of their vision, a part of what they're wanting to create, a part of what they a part of the solution itself. So a great example of this is on my email list, I send out a lot of really, really absolutely incredible content, in-depth trainings, video trainings, text, like audio trainings, like text scripts and different things that you can use for YouTube videos. On top of that, I send out a lot of content that really grounds you on what it is you want to create in the world. And so when I share about my email list to people who have not been on my email list, I say, hey, like if you're wanting to create freedom in your life, if you're wanting to create consistency in your life, if you're actually wanting to generate a simple way to run business, then be on my email list because one, you're going to get value for the questions that you have and the problems that you want solved, but you're also going to see how I actually do it to you. Some of the best mentors in the entire world that I've had the privilege to work with literally do the model, the strategy, the business strategy that they teach us, they do it to us. So if it's email lists and summits, well, they generate content, they generate shows, they generate, like summits basically, and they get us to watch and then they offer or whatever it is, right? So like if they're teaching us how to do that, they're actually doing it to us. And I'm telling you, the best way to learn anything in business is to watch someone do it to you and then to actually implement what you are seeing. So you just saw me implement a question. Hey, let me know. Have you ever made a YouTube video? Aileen says, no, I have not made a YouTube video. Cool. So I know Aileen has not made a YouTube video, which means I know the direction to go in the content I'm creating. Perfect example. Now you know how to survey your people. So when we are creating content for a specific goal, like maybe it's feedback. Hey, I want to actually know what it is they want from me. Then that's the type of content you create. If you are creating content so that people get on your email list or your Facebook group, then you get to ask them questions like, hey, what's the problem that you really need solved right now? What's the question that you really have for me right now? Like, let me know what it is you want and then serve that in the next level of content that you're creating for them. Maybe it's an email system. Like maybe it's running a bunch of emails for them so that they're actually seeing the content you're creating. Maybe it's doing a video series in a Facebook group. You get the idea. Each and every one of you are doing something unique to your people, to your style, to what you're creating in the world. The goal is value. 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 It comes back to what we talked about yesterday, which is service. Service is the foundation of everything in business. You get to serve to the people who need it. You get to speak to that person, answer their questions, solve their problems. So it's a value string, guys. Each layer of connection, trust, relationship comes from value. What can I give to you so that you are constantly filled up? So you are generating the results you want in the world. So you are getting the solutions to your problems. So you are getting the answers to your questions. How can I serve you? And this is why I love business so much, like heart-driven business. In like business that's run from integrity, business that's run from the heart, business that's run from service. Because at the end of the day, I'm not actually going to serve anybody if I'm not clear about what you actually want and what you need, which means we all get to be in relationship together. Okay. So the perfect way, like honestly, this is the reason I am on YouTube. It's the reason why I use YouTube myself. It's the reason why I coach and train other people to use YouTube. Here's why. YouTube has such a simple strategy to go from leads to clients. Let me share it with you. So when you create a YouTube video online and you make it public on your YouTube channel, which for those of you who don't have YouTube channels, hey, yo, you should definitely get on my email list because I train on how to do this. Watch me do it to you. So when you are creating content on YouTube, you're creating a video based on a question that people are asking or a problem that people want solved. Awesome. You're already giving them value. You're creating a relationship, right? Then as people watch your content, they're like, hey, I want more of Aileen. I want more of Katie. I want more of Abby. Like, I want more of the person I'm watching who's giving me value. Awesome. They are already organically going to the next level with you. You're not having to push them, enroll them, make them do anything. They're already ready to jump into the next step with you. So a really great next step off of a YouTube channel is an email list, because then you have direct control and relationship with what your people see from you and when they see it from you. Just like YouTube, where you can schedule content, you can create content ahead of time, put it up in a sequence, you can do lives, you can do a lot of different things on YouTube videos and on a YouTube channel. You can also do the same on an email list. So you can send people tutorials. You can answer people's questions. You can do like a motivational email. You can get a survey from people. Like whatever it is, there's lots of different ways to run an email list. But again, remember, string of value. We're doing a string of value. So from a YouTube video, this is what it looks like when you want to get people on your email list. And I had a client do this just about 2 weeks ago. She literally mentioned it once on a video, and she had 5+ people come over from that video to her email list. Boom. She has direct access. She can support them one-on-one. She can make sure that those people are getting amazing value in their inbox. She can support them in a way that she can't necessarily on YouTube. So it's like a layer of value and intimacy. Here's how it goes. Okay, so you're watching my YouTube video. Hey guys, if you want to learn more about how to actually build your YouTube channel, if you want to notice, like I'm getting into my spiel. So like if you want to learn more about how to actually build your YouTube channel, how to actually like start it, publish it, create it, do the artwork for it, you want to get it started today. Totally jump on my email list. One of your free gifts that you'll be given from my email list is a training on how to actually build your own YouTube channel. What? So totally jump in there. I will send this to you personally. Super excited you're on my email list. Totally go take a look at it. It's down in the description below. You can go in the description below this video or above if you're watching on Facebook, and you can click the link that says join my email list. Join my email list. That will get you access to tons of content that I give out every single week. Boom! It doesn't have to be pushy. It doesn't have to be hard. You are literally offering them another layer of value and connection and trust with you. So many of us get it in our heads we're being salesy. But at the end of the day, if you truly believe in what you're offering to the world, why would people not want to be on another layer of relationship with you? Why would people not want to get more value from you? Why would the people that are your clients, that are the people you're speaking to, why would they want you to hold back or limit what you give to them or be in your head about what they will think? Like, just give it, be generous, be in service. This is the foundation of business. So, YouTube is one of the best, easiest ways I've ever seen to get to another layer of relationship with people. And this is why I promote all the time. This is why I train all of my business amazing mom leaders in YouTube, because it is a way to train consistency and trust and relationship with your audience, with your current clients, and with the clients that you will have. It is a way to organically get your content out to the people that actually want your content. We do this through what's called search engine optimization. A lot of you know what this is. If you run businesses, you know what this is. YouTube just has a very specific way that they do it, but it's similar. Basically, you have a way to target where your content goes online. So not only can you target for free, not only can you create content for your clients and for your leads for free, but you can also 100% reference other platforms, other programs, other things that you have to offer on a YouTube video and on a YouTube channel. What? So, I mean, like, I'm so hyped. I love YouTube, and I've seen so many people create incredible, incredible results on YouTube. So this is a great strategy for going from leads to actual clients. Get them on your email list, do trainings with them, create content specifically for them. Get on a call with them, offer them some coaching, offer them some support on something that they're asking a question about. Like, be in service and in like literally Abby's here. Be in service, be in generosity, and your people will show up in your space. Okay, so here are some things that are really, really good to know. And I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure we're not missing anything. So, yeah, like the YouTube method is to create value driven, service focused content. I love putting it in that way because that's really what it is. It's value driven, value driven, value driven, and it's service focused. I am serving you. I am giving you value. That is why I am here. This is literally why I'm here. Remember, when you are creating content online, when you are building your business off of heart-driven content, when you are building your business off of service, you want to be the gap. You want to be the gap. I want you to really, really think about this. Okay, so there is a gap between where your clients and your potential clients, your leads, the people who are actually on your channel to watch that video that they had a question for. They're like, oh man, I really want to know how to, like Aileen, I really want to know how to run a farm. Really would love to know how to hire somebody to run a farm for me. I really want to learn how to like finance a farm. I want to learn how to prep to have a farm, like whatever it is, right? Abby, I want to learn how to write. I want to learn how to have like I want to learn the structure of a book. I want to learn how to write fiction. Like whatever it is for you guys, right? I want to learn this thing. Then you are giving them the value. There is a gap between where your leads, your audience, your people want to be and where they are now. This is why they're with you. Sometimes one video will fill the gap. Awesome. They'll have more gaps, but yay, like you are creating waves in the world. You are generating value for people. Sometimes that video will literally fill the gap in that moment. Sometimes that video will show them the gap. Oh, it's this. And then they actually want to go deeper with you. They want to have a relationship with you. They want to pay you to be to be a coach for you, whatever it is, right? Sometimes the gap is small and sometimes the gap is big, but always be in the gap. Always be in the gap. That is why I speak to the gap in every single one of you. That's why I speak to the gap in the world, because it's about time we actually fill the gap. Instead of just talking about what the problem is, instead of just talking about what the question is, we get to actually create solutions and answer questions. We get to actually fill in what's missing. And as business entrepreneurs, like as female entrepreneurs in particular, and this is like the people I speak to, especially as female entrepreneurs, it is about time we actually use our voice and share our value in the world. We actually serve one another. We are in community, in relationship, in support of one another. It's about time we actually stop getting stuck in our own story and our own excuses and get out there and be in the gap. Be in the gap. So for those of you who watched yesterday, day one, and you actually did the assignment, you actually made a YouTube video, you didn't let anything stop you, you went out and you created a YouTube video, your very first, maybe your second, maybe your 197th, I don't know, but you actually went out and you generated something in the world yesterday. I commend you. Woo, right? You are a powerhouse. So, what did you learn? And I want you to actually put this in the comments. What did you learn? Now, let me be neutral here. Whether you did the video or not, what did you learn about yourself? So like Abby, I know I'm calling you forward. I love you. I know you were here yesterday and you're like, I'm committed to making it happen. So if you created it, what did you learn? If you didn't create it, well, look at it. What did you learn? What's holding you back from actually generating the thing that you want in the world? Let me speak to the gap, and I'm actually going to show you what the gap is in my business, and you can get an idea how to speak to the gap in your audiences, okay? So the gap for my people is freedom and attaching things to their idea of freedom. Abby. So what happens is my people are super driven, they're super committed, they are super in vision, they want to create big things in the world, they want to stand for people outside of themselves, like they are heart-driven entrepreneurs. And oftentimes they hold themselves back because their view of freedom is attached to money, it's attached to time, it's attached to all these things that put walls in front of them and hold them back from creating what they want. And so my goal is to speak into the gap. What is the thing that's holding you back? Let's let that go. So that's why I've been talking so much as of late about freedom and how freedom is not attached to money. And I've had that idea for a whole year and more than a year, but I've seen myself be in that, generating and hanging out in that gap and not actually filling in the gap. So I speak to the gap in my audience. I speak to the gap for my clients because I'm committed to them actually creating a result. I'm committed to them actually generating the thing they want in the world. You can do this too. In fact, you must do this too with your people, your clients, your audience that wants to be your client. But there's a story they're telling themselves. There's an excuse they're giving themselves. There's a back door they are leaving open. That is your gap. If you are not connected to the gap in your audience, you're going to be all over the place and they are not going to be served what they need to be served in that moment. Are you hearing me? Be in the gap. The gap is where your content comes from. Now, in the gap, we get to enroll people in why the gap gets to be filled. This is something that's missed quite often. And so we hang out in self-beat up. We hang out in self-judgment because we're like, oh, we've got this gap. And we're looking at the gap. What's holding me back? What limitation am I putting on myself? What story am I telling myself? What excuse am I creating? How am I being selfish and not like pushing myself out there and creating something in the world? Okay, well, why is that important to you? Why is filling the gap important to your people that you're speaking to? Why do they want that gap filled? What is on the other side of that gap? Think about a bridge that's broken. They want to get to the other side to spend Christmas with their family. Your clients, think about this, visualize this with me. Your clients want to go home for Christmas. There's a bridge and it's broken. And for them to get from one side to the other, they have to use that bridge. You are the person mending that bridge. You are the person showing them how to mend that bridge. Wow. This is what I love. This is what I love about coaching, and it's actually what I do. So like on the front end of my content, I bridge the gap for people. And in my business, for my clients, I teach them how to bridge their own gaps. How to bridge their own gaps. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to impact one person alone. I'm here to impact 1 times 2 times 4 times 8 times whatever. Like I'm here for big things. And I know every single one of you who watch me, who create incredible things because you are committed, you are a leader in the world. Like, you're here because that's what you want to. We don't want to just impact one person. We want to impact so many people. We're up to big things, right? It's a big mission. So ask yourself, who are my people? Where are they at in the world? What are they struggling with? What's in their gap? What are they either not seeing or not able to move through? How can I be the gap? I do not want this to be something you're just listening to. Let me be very clear. I want this to be something that's actually supporting you, that you're actually generating something from. So today, what I would love for you to generate is write down what's in the gap for your people. What's in the gap? Do some bullet points. Don't make it super complicated. Write down some bullet points. What's in the gap is, for my people, what's in the gap is that their view of freedom. What's in the gap is not having enough time or telling themselves that story that they don't have enough time. What's in the gap is constantly reinventing the wheel and making it complicated. What's in the gap is feeling like a martyr and feeling like being in self-judgment, hanging out in there. What's in the gap is overwhelm. What's in the gap is insecurity, not actually using their voice and seeing their power. Yeah. So at the end of the day, those are the things I'm focusing on filling for my people and with my people. What are the gaps for your people? Abby, find your gap, fill your gap. Yes. Find it, fill it. Find it, fill it. And then the power is when you have clients, you teach them. You teach them how to fill their own gap and how to support other people in filling the gap and supporting other people in filling the gap. We are gap fillers. Yes. We stand in the gap for people. That is what powerful, heart-driven business owners do and be in the world. And that's why I am so passionate about creating video content, because what a better way to fill the gap than actually speaking to your person, not just writing to your person. Abby, I know you're a writer. I love it. And like not just using your keyboard, but actually getting up in front of people and saying, I have fear and I have stories and I have excuses about why I can't do this. And I am so amped up and I am so passionate about supporting you that I am not going to let those things get in my way. I am going to show you what it looks like to be a gap filler for you and for other people around you. Like, this is what it's at. Aileen says, the gap is how to hire competent farm managers. Yes, exactly. Everybody's got a gap. Your clients are here with you because they see the gap. They see the gap and they see how it's holding them back from actually generating what they want in the world. So our goal on YouTube, creating content for people, creating trust, consistency, value, creating value for our people, serving them well, is supporting them and seeing the gap, right? Exactly what Abby said. Find it, fill it. Our goal is to help them see it. Their goal with us is to actually fill it up and create a solution. Sometimes you're the gap filler in a piece of free content. And let me speak to this because it is a little bit before Christmas, and I know a lot of you may be feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, exhausted, scared about what next year is going to look like, not wanting to make the same mistakes again. I know that's for me. Like, all of this stuff behind me, this is feedback for me. These are the things that I have documented. They are the things that I have created today. Today. I mean, not all of them today. These are things that I've created this year, and it's my feedback. What did I generate this year? What held me back from generating what I wanted to generate this year? And what do I get to create? What's in the gap? And what do I get to create to move forward? Right? We are all experiencing gaps. Every time we build a bridge and we move a little, we find another gap. We find another gap. It is a part of life. That is why building a business is not complicated. It's simple, and it requires us to move past the stories, the excuses, the back doors, the I don't look good on camera, the I don't think I have what it takes, the well, I'll just do it some other way, the oh, I feel like I don't have anything to give. All of those stories are excuses and backdoors of why we are not generating what we want for others and for ourselves. The people who have worked with me, it's so incredible. I have a couple clients that have just they've seen their gap and they're just continually filling it. And it just inspires me like crazy because this is what I generate when I stand for people. And this is what they generate when they stand for people. And this is what you can generate when you stand for people. So I want to give you a special gift. If you are still watching and you're like, girl, let's go. Let's create something amazing. So I'll be talking a little bit about this tomorrow as well. I'm going to do my final training tomorrow. Please stay. It's about scaling, growing. How do we actually expand what it is we're creating? How do we rinse and repeat and constantly grow what we are generating in the world? But before we end, and I've got a final piece of content that I want to share with you. But before we end, I want to share something with you, and bear with me while I look at my other screen. I'm not ignoring you. I want to show you my other screen. So I have created something for you that is what I see in the gap, and it's what I've spoken into so much in my life this year, and so much in the lives of other people. And my business has narrowed down. Really, I speak a lot to moms, young women. I speak a lot to mom entrepreneurs. And the reason I speak to mom entrepreneurs is because they're insanely committed, and it's not just for themselves. You guys see the value, the importance, the weight of where you are right now and where you want to be. You see how this impacts your kids. You see the legacy piece that a lot of us youngsters miss. And so I work with mom entrepreneurs not just because I love mom entrepreneurs, but because that's how I want to be when I'm a mom. I'm not a mom yet. I'm speaking to my future. I'm speaking to your present. And because of that, I've gotten really, really, really good at seeing the gap, especially for mom entrepreneurs. And I love spending time with you guys because I bring so much value into like, hey, this is how you fill it for yourself. This is how you fill the gap for your kids. This is how you stand in the gap and create momentum moving forward. So if you want to create momentum faster and you don't want to just do this on your own and you actually want to generate some incredible, incredible results coming into this next year, which is like insane. I can't believe that it's less than 2 weeks away. I don't even want to know. It's like 9 days away from being January 1st of 2022, which is insane. I'm so excited for 2022. And if you're excited too and you want to generate some incredible results, I have a phone call coming in, of course. I have a very special gift for you that is just absolutely incredible, and it's such a value to you. So I want to share this with you. I want you to actually share the webpage with you. And it's also down below if you want to look at it together with me. And I am so sorry that phone is so loud. Okay, here we go. Next year is so close. Okay. So this is the finisher workshop. This is an incredible, incredible. Yeah, the phone. So this is an incredible, incredible workshop that you guys have the opportunity to jump into. It is a 4-week workshop that trains you on creating content consistently, building connection, building relationship, clarity, confidence, stability, and business, like creating those foundational core strategies and habits into your businesses. This is the gap. This is the gap, guys. Like consistency, holding your own. Let's do it. So, this is normally a $6,000 program and it's intense. Like it's 4 weeks and it is like you train, you implement, you ask questions, you get feedback, you get support. This is an incredible, incredible program. It's why it's like my first program I put everybody in, because you get insanely committed to what you want in the world. You get clear about it, you get insanely committed, and you actually implement and create. Ask yourself the question, where else in my life do I hold back and wait for other people to fix things for me and I'm not actually generating myself? Well, you'll generate in this program. So this is a 4-week workshop. On top of that, what I've added today, which is super special, is I have added a VIP day. And all of this is insanely it's at a gifted price. I do not say discount because this is not just like, it is a gift that it is this price. And I wanted to do something very special for Christmas because I know a lot of you are holding yourself back and you want to create incredible results during Christmas and during the next year. So I've added a VIP day. I'm so excited about this. Let me share why I'm excited about this. You are not just creating the results you want in 4 weeks. You are accelerating this thing like crazy with a VIP day with me. So basically what you're getting is you're getting 6+ hours of coaching, training, and one-on-one customized support. You pick the day when you want to spend a day with me virtually, and we do this thing together. We eat together. We do all the work together. We record together. We're doing all of it. This also includes a gear bundle. So if you're like, I don't know anything about the tech stuff, I don't know what I'm doing, it doesn't matter because I've got you. It's literally included in the price. I ship it to you and we walk through the process of setting it all up together, which is incredible. You are going to have 2 complete videos on your YouTube channel by the end of the day, plus an intro. Hey, this is who I am. This is why my channel is here. This is why I'm passionate about these people in the world, blah, 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 blah. You're also going to have all of your YouTube artwork complete. What in the world? Your banners, your thumbnails, they are going to be yours, your brand, your look. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. You are also going to have all of the analytics and SEO training. So that's what we talked about. Hey, what's my feedback? How many views am I getting on a video? What am I creating in the world? What are the people in the world telling me right now? The people who are watching my content. So you're going to have all of the training to set yourself completely up for success, to generate your own results, to generate success in your business, to generate clients in your business, all from a platform that is completely free for you to access. What in the world? This is one of the only platforms I've ever found that truly has all of the functionality of a business funnel, and they do not charge you for being here. It's absolutely insane. So here's what we're doing. You can add this to your 4-week workshop. So what the 4-week workshop gives you is consistency, stability, creating habits of success in your business, and getting clear, honest feedback about how you are landing with your people. We shift this every single week. When you show up and you say, well, this video didn't do well, we go and look at it and figure out why it didn't do well and what you can generate for the next video. Boom, done, boom, done, boom, done. By the end of the 4 weeks, you will have anywhere from 4 videos on your content if you did 1 every week, or oftentimes I have clients who do 2 a week. They'll do a live and they'll do a piece of recorded content. That means you've got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 8 pieces of content already on your YouTube channel before even a month is complete, which is absolutely insane. So for all of this at a gifted price, all of these things are these are 50% off, which is absolutely insane. I don't even like saying that because it's oh my goodness, and it's so incredible. But I'm so hyped you guys are getting this price because it's absolutely incredible. For all of this together, your VIP day to accelerate your route, to accelerate your business, to accelerate the waves that you create in the world, and your 4-week workshop, you are getting this for under $7,000. That's a pay in full, or you can do a 3-pay $2,100. So you're getting it for $6,300. You can look at all of this stuff, by the way. It's in the description of your post if you are on Facebook, and it's also down below in the description of the YouTube channel. So I want to share this with you. I also have a video on there of my beautiful, wonderful Mimi Dabo, who is my incredible client. You are getting some fun bonus things as well. If you want to add the VIP, you'd click here. And if you just want the 4-week workshop, click there and it will take you to your payment. Okay, enough of that. That is a solution for you if you want to be accelerated, if you want to actually go fast and you want to create some results, not just in April or May or August of next year, but you actually want to hit the ground running. I know that I don't want that to sound exhausting. It is the most exhilarating experience ever, because not only is it creating waves in your business and creating waves for your clients, but it's also supporting you in taking a look at the conversations in your head, taking a look at the reasons why you tell yourself you can't, taking a look at the problems you tell yourself are impossible to solve. I really want to land this for you. What are the things that are holding you back right now from creating what you wanted this year? What are the stories and the excuses and the backdoors you are bringing into 2022? A clean slate. clean slate, and you're bringing your stories into 2022. And I want you to know there is a way forward. You do not have to go backwards to create the momentum that you want. And this is about building the life you want to build. This is about someday, if you don't have kids right now, this is about what are your kids going to experience? I will tell you my big goal, my big vision is for my business to be completely running itself, to have a full team running it by the time I'm married and have kids. I don't want to be in my business spending hours and hours and hours and hours running it while I have kids. I want to be able to homeschool them. I want to be able to love on them. My vision's big. I'm up to big things. I know every single one of you are up to big things. Those of you who are already moms, I commend you because you have been generating incredible results in your life, and sometimes you don't even acknowledge yourself. Now, what we get to create in 2022 is to get that vision off the ground, and not just in your head, not just in your heart, but in reality, creating the results that you get to have, experience, hold in your life. And the final thing that I really want you to hear right now is that freedom is not the money. Yeah, you create clients from your YouTube channel. Awesome. Amazing. It's a part of your vision. Freedom is not the money. Freedom is not having lots of time. Freedom is what you choose to do with what you have now, how you choose to respond, how you choose to live your life every single moment. And it has taken me a while to learn this, and I'm still learning this, to be honest. But what I've seen in the world is that when people are holding onto the past or angrily, resentfully holding on to the future and they're not being present, you're either like, I mean, to be honest, I had a whole year of this where I was holding on to the future. I was fixed into what it would look, what it was looking like. And I generated all sorts of physical problems for me and mental problems. And it was sad because I wasted a whole year getting stressed about something that wasn't even in my control. And it was also the most beautiful lesson for me because I finally learned, people are home. I finally learned that freedom is a way of being. Freedom is how I show up today. Freedom is being in committed action today. And I'm so unattached to what that committed action is for you. Maybe that's jumping into this beautiful workshop and having a VIP day with me so that you actually generate the results you want in the world, like yesterday. Maybe that's creating your first YouTube video today. Maybe that's getting curious and being committed and speaking to your people. I don't know what that means for you, but it's okay, whatever level you're at. So generate something amazing in the world today. Create something in committed action. You have got this. So I'm super excited for what you're creating. Can't wait to see what it is. I love each and every one of you so much. Tomorrow, we're talking all about scaling. Stick around for tomorrow. Absolutely incredible content coming your way. And jump into this offer if you feel led to, if you're committed to creating the results you want in your life. Jump into it. And, like I'm always here. So have a conversation with me if you're curious. Okay. I love you all. Have an amazing day. Obviously, if you're not subscribed to this channel already, get it together. I know. People tell me that I'm like, I need to subscribe. So totally subscribe to this channel if you're not already, because we put lots of incredible trainings and content on this channel just for you, speaking just specifically to you and the needs that you have, the questions you have, the problems you want solved. That's where we're at. So I love each and every one of you. Have a happy and merry Christmas. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, you guys.